Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Stealing from the Girl Scouts. We're not talking about their cookies, but their bronze statue, which ironically symbolizes living a life of honor. Surveillance video shows two alleged thieves hauling out the sculpture in front of the Girl Scouts of Southern Nevada office Saturday morning.
I can't believe it. I mean, for what Girl Scouts stands for, our mission to do good in the community and to make the world a better place, that somebody would come right here to our front door in our front yard and take away a statue that meant so much to our membership.
So far, police say no arrests in the theft of the sculpture called In Grace. Its estimated value, $20,000. Developing tonight, a Clark County judge lands behind bars on suspicion of domestic abuse. Court records show Judge Jasmine Lily Spells was arrested on a misdemeanor charge from an incident on Sunday near her Henderson home. Lily Spells reportedly posted a $3,000 bail and is due in court June 6th. Plus, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's the Thunderbirds. Review Journal's James Schaefer brings us their roaring return to Nellis Air Force Base today.
109 stories up, crowds gathered on the top of the Strat Hotel Casino to watch the aerial demonstration of the U.S. Air Force's squadron, the Thunderbirds. This show coming after a 12-day deployment of the team with performances in 2 cities, now wrapping up with a homebound journey back to Nellis Air Force Base for crowds of locals and tourists. The wind picked up and the cameras came out as people clamored to get a glimpse of the aerial show from the ground and from the sky. For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm James Schaefer.
Ranging from 20 to 67 years old, the Nevada State College graduates its largest class on record, with 920 students getting their diplomas over the weekend. They came from the School of Education, Liberal Arts and Science, and Nursing. The relatively new college opened in 2002. In health, one person in Nevada contracted COVID-19 5 times, while hundreds of others have been infected at least 3 times, according to new state data. Review Journal's Renee Semmerauer has more on how reinfection is becoming more common as the pandemic rages on. Renee?
Yeah, Jen, and this is as immunity wanes from prior infection and vaccination, and as the virus mutates in ways that make it less recognizable to the immune system, according to state health officials. Reinfections remain relatively uncommon, however, accounting for only about 9% of cases reported across the state in March. As of April 18th, more than 672,000 people in Nevada had reported a single case of COVID-19, all according to data attained by the Review Journal through a records request. 22,000 had 2 reported infections. 3 infections dropped sharply to 224. Only 2 people had 4 infections, and 1 single individual had 5 reported infections.
State officials say the number of reinfections is actually higher. That's because so many people are testing at home. Those results are not reported to the state.
State officials, however, did not provide any details on the health status of the individuals who had tested positive 3 or more times. State officials also said that cases of reinfection tend to be milder than original infections, likely due in part to a level of ongoing immunity. Jen?
In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. A windy night with gusts around 25 miles per hour. Temps in the 70s set to dip into the 50s overnight. The winds should lessen but remain in the double digits. On Tuesday and Wednesday, more spring-like weather with breezes in the highs in the 70s, lows in the 50s. Then a warm-up on Thursday with highs in the 80s, the 90s on Friday and Saturday. By Sunday and Monday, temps may hit the triple digits. In lifestyle, sponsored by Visit Laughlin, an easygoing getaway filled with good food, good people, and good times on the river. Las Vegas women get the gift of empowerment on Mother's Day. Capelli Salon hosted an event where 10 survivors of abuse got free hair and makeup services.
It's great to be able to be there for them and give a service that helps them feel beautiful.
The event was put on by Freedom in Fashion, a nonprofit that helps victims of abuse, domestic violence, and human trafficking. In business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. A former golf course in the East Valley takes a step toward becoming a housing community. Touchstone Living held a groundbreaking for its Independence project, which will feature homes in the $200,000 range.
Land has gotten so expensive, and what it really demands is a creative design. You can't keep building the same things you always built. Our company goes out and looks for creative designs. We get more homes. You've seen our neighborhoods, more open space. It's a very unique living style, but people love it.
Independence is being built at the former site of the Royal Links Golf Course on Vegas Valley Drive.
Sports brought to you by Station Casino's STN Sports. Download the app today. The Indoor Football League National Championship game is coming to Henderson, Nevada. The IFL announced a 3-year partnership with the Dollar Loan Center, which will host the league's championship game on Saturday, August 13th.
And believe me, I'm pushing for many more years than 3. I want it here forever, and that's why we built this place. But the excitement of indoor football is awesome, but to have, no matter, it might not be the Nighthawks playing, it might be Seattle playing Green Bay, but it's going to be here in Vegas, here in Henderson.
Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The NFL won't release the 2022 schedule until Thursday, but Station Casino Sportsbooks posted lines today on all 17 Raiders games. The Silver and Black are favored in 6 games, underdogs in 10, and their home game against the Patriots opened at Pick'em. 9 of their 17 games are toss-ups with the lines 3 points or less. The Raiders are 9.5-point home favorites over the Texans and 7.5-point road favorites over the Jaguars, but are 8-point road underdogs to the Chiefs and Rams.
In entertainment, UNLV pours out the good stuff for a worthy cause. The university hosted a grand tasting for its UNLVino fundraising event, featuring fine wines and food prepared by Las Vegas restaurants and UNLV students.
This city, this school has given me a lot in the past, and I feel like it's fitting for me to end my career here by giving back to the community and contribute to one of the biggest Epicurean and wine tradition of the city.
UNLVino raised money for scholarships at its College of Hospitality. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have a Roku device, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.